Jojo Crypto Live, another Crypto Monday. I hope everybody's doing good. Ray McIntyre here from, well, you do a couple different things, but what you're looking at here on the screen right away is Project Sandlot and his project. They're little baseball dudes, which you guys know me pretty well that I freaking love baseball, and I like NFT projects that have baseball included in it, and I also love Major League University, which is what Ray is part of as well. So we're going to go into all of that today. And I'll pause and let Ray talk because it's been a minute and I haven't even let him say anything.
No, hey, just thanks for having us, Joe. Man, this has been a little time coming trying to get it lined up and dialed in, but so fired up to be here. And I love what you do and excited to break it down to your folks today.
Oh my God, I see what you did there. Yeah, it is. It did take a while to get us done. So this stream is sponsored by White Glove Web3.com. You can go there, check us out. We're the NFT agency brokerage. It's the only one I think of in the world, Ray. That's what White Glove Web3 is. It's the only NFT brokerage in the whole world, USA. So, all right. So today we're going to talk about Project Sandlot. First off, which came first, Major League University or Project Sandlot?
Major League University. That was started about 3 years ago. Austin Byler was the first one to kick that thing off.
And that was Major League University. So talk about what you guys do at Major League University.
Yeah. So, when Austin finished playing, we as athletes, I'm sure have struggled at some point on the baseball field, or maybe not you.
Speak for yourself, bro.
Most of us have, right? So, and that was just kind of like the click, right? Of, hey, these kids need some help. We're in a time where mental health is at the forefront of every conversation. And so kids are looking for help, and whether that's high school coaches, high school athletes, college athletes, everyone needs a little bit of something. And we're providing both peak performance and mindset leadership training for these guys.
Wow. And you're doing it through baseball and camps specifically. Talk about how you do that.
Yeah. So there's kind of two options. One, we'll either go in and we work with a team specific via either Zoom or in person, where we're breaking it down A to Z, how to prepare the mind, how to train best habits, how to, prepare the best way and put you in good position. And then the other option, would be the camp side, where we're coming in and working with youth. That's generally a little bit, more broad-based athletic stuff. And then we'll focus on some things like mindfulness and visualization with those guys as well.
That's awesome. So age groups?
All age groups. Youth camps generally are going to be from 7, sometimes 9, if we kind of bump it up to high school range. And then, we've been working with colleges since we started too.
Awesome. So when it comes to some of the benefits, talk about your the happiest moment at Major League University. What was this thing you're like, man, I'm doing the right thing. This is what I'm giving back.
Yeah, we always talk about finding that one because you never know if you're going to show up to something. There's going to be 100 people there or one person there, and there's always somebody that needs to hear what you're saying. And for me, we were in Las Vegas. We were at a camp working a showcase where we were just speaking to these kids in between their rotations, and we gave our talk, broke it down, and I kind of gave my story, and this kid came up to me afterwards, just one kid. Out of the group of 60 or 70. And he was like, hey, I've been really, really struggling. Like, home life sucks right now. Off the field stuff is really getting to on the field. I needed to hear this today. Like, thank you. And just that one kid, makes your heart break for one, but really fuels you to do what you do.
Wow. I'm really proud of you, man. Ray, you're doing something big. And, being a baseball guy myself, I'm down to help you. And that's why we're here on the podcast, because in the stream, I'd love for you to talk about what's on your chest, because it's benefiting Major League University, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Project Sandlot benefiting Major League University. So I'm just going to assume when you buy the NFT, and I know this because I've been in the Discord community for a while.
Yeah, no, all
good.
But
when you buy the NFT, it goes to a charity.
Yeah, so it's going to be one of 3. So obviously all the funds are getting piled together, but the first $70,000 raised is going to go directly into what we're calling the Sandlot Fund. And that's going to go to put on youth camps and youth opportunities. So there's a lot of these communities we go into where kids just aren't able to pay the full value. And so basically this is going to be able to, hey, we're coming out to, we were actually already setting it up. Omaha is going to be the home of the College World Series. We're going to go out for some kind of meetup, but we're going to have a 2-day free camp in Omaha the days before that for that community as well. So starting to
Unbelievable.
branch out. Yeah, it's pretty cool seeing this thing form, man.
Okay, great. And so 10% sold. This is what we call the roadmap for people who are just normal people watching the stream. But 10%, the Sandlot Fund is filled. That's 70% going to underprivileged youth. And then 30% at 30%. So that means how many are in the project again? God, sorry.
4,200.
for
Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, so it'll be 35,000 is what we deemed the value. We want to keep it a dollar value so people know it's going to be $35,000 we'll donate to the Roberto Clemente once we get to that 30% sold mark. And
Nice.
Same thing, another 35,000 directly to Boys and Girls Club. Just two big foundations.
And we can buy merch finally if you're a holder, which I've been waiting for, at 50%. The Boys and Girls Club, again, 5% in initial sales, and then $50K prize pool. Love this. $50,000 in gifts and prizes allocated for the PLB. You got to keep the community. You know, you're giving away a lot of your money, but you got to keep the community excited. How is the community responding to you guys?
It's been great. It's been really cool to see. You know, one thing we've really tried to avoid is like any paid shills or empty promises or putting things out there through people that we don't know. Right. So we've kept it small, which has been slow growth, but no one's ever putting these things on, out for resale. Like they want to hold on to these. They know what the cause is for. I think the cool thing is we've started doing a little bit of MLU work with our community too. So we had our first mindset seminar last week, and we're going to be doing those monthly where, hey, this is what we teach full time, but we're providing that for the people too.
Oh my gosh. I love that, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. And so, like, would you say majority of the holders are older because they know you from coaching, or is it the NFT community that's come out?
It's a cool mix. It's a really cool mix. So we've onboarded probably 60 new people to NFTs who bought their first one. So that's number one. That's been a bit of a challenge, right? Is getting over that first hump and buying the first one. And then we've had the pro ball sector, right? So we're having dudes in the pro ball scene, Jared Oliva, as one of those folks. Plenty of people that are old retired players as well.
This guy too, right?
Jumping on.
Yes,
no,
awesome
he actually doesn't have one yet. Brewer Hicklin does not have one.
Oh no, Brewer.
No, we need to get him his first, right? So, but yeah, no, Jared Oliva is one of those dudes. Cole is another dude with the Pirates out there. It's been growing for sure. But I think the coolest thing has been seeing just dads, right? Like you're talking about your dad camp. Is so many dads have come in and go, hey, like my son plays, even if it's not baseball, basketball, right? I see where this value is going. I would love to have you out, in our community running a camp. So,
oh my gosh. And we're going to get you, I'm going to get you connected with a few people I know here in Indiana. I think you'll be coming out here. People love this stuff here, and not even camps, just like, as we thought of summer camps, like we were talking about before, but like, these baseball travel teams, it's a big deal, dude. Like, parents are going to spend a lot of money to make sure their kids are healthy. And I think you're doing that as an organization for Major League University. And, it goes right in line with Project Sandlot. So it's really cool, man. And I'm really excited to meet you and to talk about this project. How far are you guys out on selling out?
Oh, we still got plenty to sell. So we had like 400 sold almost. So
perfect.
We have plenty, and 0.042 to mint, and you can mint up to 5 at a time, 25 total, like plenty of room to work with. And if you're going to get a batch, if you're talking about getting the batch, I would say get 9, because that's where you're going to kind of max out on your points in terms of this game we got starting up here next month.
All right. Tell us about the game too, because I didn't ask you about that.
Yeah, so the game, it's going to be interesting. We've been running those duck races, right, as giveaways.
Yeah.
And so what we're going to do is a similar feel, but it's going to be, real world sports.
Isn't it here?
Oh, yeah, it's on there. So I'll go up to go back, I would assume, in those uploads.
Well, let's go to the videos, overall videos here. Project.
There you go.
All right. Yeah, we'll watch this for a sec. This is great.
We are here. It is a
I love this.
Everybody loves the duck race.
Yeah, dude, they're great. Good idea.
Exactly. So we want to use that same feel where, hey, you're given a pony in the race and you got to watch it go. So what we're going to do is we've already scheduled it out, 10 events, sporting events. We have UFC, NBA, MLB, and pushed back a little bit, obviously, but NHL. And you're going to be represented by one of those teams, a fighter, whatever, and you're going to score points based on how they do. And by the end of that thing, first season is going to be smaller prizes, but that's what that 50K will be. is going to be very similar to that.
Cool. Yeah, well, I think you're doing a good job. Stuff like this, it's so funny that, like, look at this. Number 8 comes out of nowhere.
I know, people love it, dude.
Dude, it always happens that way, by the way. If you notice, like, it doesn't matter. It's almost like you lost if your guy is in first and you see the finish.
If you're out front, it's a bad deal.
Yeah. You want to be this guy. So this guy won this thing?
Yeah, so that day I think we were giving away.
Oh, you got a dog.
Yeah, it's one of our boys, Sandoval. He's a huge supporter of us. But yeah, that day we were giving away NFTs. We have our Sandlot stories, which is like our legendary characters. So we were giving away, I think, Babe Ruth NFTs that day.
Number 8 again.
I know. There he is.
That's cool.
So yeah, just trying to have fun with the boys.
So after how hard is it to mint a project?
To get started minting or to make it, or what are we talking?
To mint out a project. In your mind,
it's difficult. I think it's difficult. You know?
Is it as easy as you thought? Do you think? And like, I'm not, it's a slow burn for good projects have slow burns. So
yeah,
you guys have a long way to go, but it's also realistic. Like, you're growing with every major league university stop. You can talk to people about your NFT project.
Right. It's Gary Vee puts it out. I'm a big Gary Vee guy. He's like, you got to love living in the dirt, man. Like, you got to love these days. And for us, I think it gives us an opportunity to be really like in touch with our people. Like, I'm not going to show you the address, but like, I have hundreds of these that I've been sending out to all our holders individually of just thank yous and stickers and
how do you
things.
Get their addresses?
Those are the people that reach out. You go, see if we're on a small enough scale, not 10,000 sold out, or whatever. I can reach out. I've had relations with 100+ people already. Which is
You've had relations. Be careful here,
yes,
Ray.
Yeah, mutual relations.
Sorry,
right?
That was very immature of me.
No, it's all good.
No, I get what you're saying. It's you have. I feel like it'll also kick off because once more people realize, especially when baseball season hits, you could be like, I mean, come on, ESPN, local news over in California or in Arizona, don't they need? And like every stop you go on Major League University, you talk about it. And then, I mean, wouldn't it be great if you just had Sandlot hats for every Major League University event you went to?
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
we got, even just the camps, you show up to one camp and the parents that are at those camps, one free camp, somebody's going, how did this get paid for? How can I help? Every single time.
Oh, really?
And it's like, that's just how it grows.
Hey, listen, here's my Square account. It's connected to your MetaMask. Put your MetaMask in. Oh, you don't have a MetaMask? Hold on. Let me get you Coinbase. Let me get you my MetaMask. Right. Yep. Wow. Do you know what Discord is? I lose people at that. We were talking about before when we lose people.
Yeah, no, I agree. That one's a tough one. I think even the people that understand tech, if they're not like, Redditors or IG people, they just don't get it.
Yeah. And by the way, this video behind us isn't playing for everybody else, but it is really funny. It's it's such a ridiculous thing. It's the giveaway.
Nick Medina, he won a book games NFT, one of the Gary Vee ones we gave him on one right there. Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of those NFTs donated?
No, that's out of pocket right there.
Oh, wow. Thanks, dude. That's really good.
Yeah. So go ahead.
No, I'm so impressed. What do you think the most like impactful community giveaway or engagement thing that you've done?
Well, that's a good question. I think it's been really cool to see because we do for our holders, we do like NFT giveaways weekly kind of, right? We're building out that Sandlot stories. So the first one we did was Derek Jeter. And it was like it was a set of 50, just really quick. Hey, first 50 people to retweet. And like that kind of took off, but it was like the fifth one we did that was like, hey, if you bring in somebody new to the NFT space and show me that it's a brand new wallet, we'll get you both hooked up. And so that one turned into like literally we sent out 180 different NFTs because like 90 people brought new wallets in, and who knows if people are like scamming, right? But a chunk of those weren't, so
I would have done it for real for you.
Yeah, it was fun to see.
Do you think, I think you'll mint out. I just want to say that. I do. I think people will figure this out. I think NFT space is going from high-end art to nonprofit very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I think people care. You want to talk about getting a community motivated with money? This screw high-end art. What is Bored Ape Yacht Club doing to help the community?
Right.
Other than get Eminem and Snoop Dogg and freaking, Dave Chappelle to buy one of their NFTs. Cool. And yeah, you got events, but like, at what point are they donating?
Right.
And I think you come from the heart, and if it comes from the heart, and art can be that way too. And I'm not saying, because I know an artist who's going into this space and she's going to be doing this NFT stuff. So I think what you guys are doing is way ahead of the game, and I love seeing it, man.
I appreciate it, man. It's different, just talking to people, bringing it up. It's a new space, it's a new thing, but it's been good. Like, we've really enjoyed what we're doing, and I think we're going to be able to really impact some people, which is the whole goal, anyways.
Cool. Well, is there anything else you want to say? I kind of want to leave it up to you here at the end. I have the screen up so we can like pull up anything that you want me to pull up.
Yeah, no, we're actually going to be out in Indy. We're coming out there at some point in August or so. So we'll let you know. Like, we're going to get those done. POB holder meetup at the College World Series. That's a lock. So it'll be that first weekend for anybody that holds a POB. Or trying to figure out costs on group ticket sales too. So we're going to figure that out. So POB holders there. And then other than that, man, it's just getting these first camps lined up and dialed in. And if you want to get a part of it or be a part of it, projectsandlot.com is the way to go. majorleagueuniversity.com if you're looking for us to work with your team or your athletes individually. So
yeah, minting site right there. 0.042 ETH for our boy. I love the 42. Way to go. Just a high class move all around.
Yep. So
cool. And then they can follow you on Twitter.
Yeah, Project Sandlot on Twitter. I'm RayMac MLU on Twitter. If you're looking for mine directly, it's all pretty much just whatever's flowing out of the brain via sports or art. So
cool. Well, dude, it was wonderful to have you on the show. I appreciate this. Like, subscribe, comment, and share to JoJo Crypto Live. Go to whitegloveweb3.com to get figured out on if your project has what it takes to make it in the space. But as you heard today, a little heart goes a long way in an NFT project. So maybe think about that. Take that home with you before we say goodnight here on JoJo Crypto Live. Thanks, man. Ray, thanks a lot, bro.
Thank you.
All right, man.